everybody. Today I'm in the studio on a quiet, cold, rainy, overcast day. You know the kind of day I'm talking about. I've got the heater running in the background, and I have finished spinning the singles of the nut brown roving. This is the second batch of it, and now I'm plying those two singles together. I really want to get done with this nut brown roving so I have enough to make probably another vest or something. So that's what I'm doing first thing today, is getting it plied so I can steam it and thwack it and let it dry. You'll notice that I'm using my new large orifice ring, and I like it a lot. You can use it with any type of yarn, so I may just leave it in there all the time. When you use this, you don't use the regular orifice, of course. You pass it through the ring and then straight into your first slider over here. And the first time I put it in at an angle for some reason, pointing toward this side. I think that didn't work well. When your flyer is flat like this, then the ring should be in line with it and also flat, and then it seems to work really well. Okay, I filled this bobbin. Now because I had two full bobbins of single, I'm going to end up with two full bobbins of ply. So I'm going to, I've cut the end. I'm just going to put a little knot here on this end, kind of hold that twist in there. Okay, and now we're going to put it on my nitty knotty. And when I do that, what I do is I take it off of these slider hooks. I release my tension down here and slip my tension band off of my bobbin so that it will flow freely when I put it on my nitty knotty. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to turn my nitty knotty so that the two wings are at angles to each other, and hold the loose end of my plied yarn there in the middle. Bring it up and around one leg, down and around, up and around, down and around. Okay? And once you get the rhythm of this, it's quite easy to do. And I just keep my fingers, these two fingers, pinching gently on it, of course. That, I think, kind of keeps the tension good. You're maintaining a little bit of tension on it as you put it onto the niddy noddy. Nothing extreme, but keeping it very straight. And it also, I'm just rubbing these two fingers over this plied yarn, and I think that just begins the process of getting these two singles to felt together, bind together, and become a two-plied yarn. Okay, now I'll tie this with some string. Oh, these two are overlapping. My two ends are on the same leg. That's nice. And I'll tie some scrap yarn at 4 spots, slip it off, and go steam it. So there it is, nice and tight on there. You pull it off, take the tension off of it. It's got a little bit of a twist. And now for the second bobbin. And by then I should have lots of this yarn. Oh, you see that over there? That's my dark brown and light brown fleeces still that I need to work on. I have a lot of fleece to work on. That's Tricky's favorite spot. Snoozing under my desk while I spin. And that's Leo's favorite spot. He sees bugs and animals out there that are invisible to me, but he's fascinated. I have a couple of little things I wanted to mention. When I first started spinning, I think this bobbin of ply, every now and then your bobbin can get twisted down here on this last hook. Now I won't be able to reproduce it, but it just gets something like that. Okay, I don't know. And if it's like that, it will not pull onto your matter of fact, it'll just rotate like this slowly with the flyer and the bobbin going at the same time, and it will not load any of your yarn on there. And you can hunt and adjust your tension and try again, and until you notice that you need to straighten your yarn, it won't work. So I just hear a lot of new spinners say, oh, sorry, that's Bobo hacking. He does that a lot. He's an old dog. Bobo. I hear a lot of new spinners that can't get their yarn to load onto their bobbin. And you might want to check that to make sure that all of the yarn is nice and straight, because the twist can get it to loop around things. The other thing is when you have to stop and adjust your sliders or your hooks on this side to move your yarn up and down, if you don't have one of those woolly winders, which I don't, this is what I found to be true, is that when I stop, I try to stop when I have my pinch spot close to me instead of stopping when it's way down here. Okay, because when you start up again, it's good to have a nice long stretch of yarn to load into when you start. If you have your fingers way down there, it's just hard to start your treadle again and get your bobbin to go again. Those are just two little points. So let me stop it here. Like if I try to start it again right now, ooh, you know, it's just really, really close. But if I stop it when it's back here, then it's not so tense. Both dogs are snoozing nicely. There's Bo, there's Tricky. I have got a very full bobbin. This is my second bobbin of ply. And I still have not much left on that bobbin. Not much left on that bobbin. I don't know if it's going to fit on there, but I'm going to try. I really am. Well, that bobbin is even fuller now. Now, when you look at this, I can't load it anymore on the ends, or it'll come slipping off. You can load it on the sides until it starts rubbing your flyer, and then you have to, but there's still a little space in there. And I have finished off that bobbin of single on that side, but this one still has that much to go. So, and you may think I'm crazy. This is called playing, what is it, bobbin chicken or chicken bobbin or yarn chicken or something. But I'm going to do a bracelet ply with this, and I've done this before a couple times. If I remember, I'll do a link to it. But it's basically where I take this yarn, put it on my hand, attach this end here to the end that's attached to the leader down there, and then I do a double ply off of my wrist, off of my hand, onto straight onto this. And since it's a solid yarn here and a tied yarn here, it just goes ahead and plies away. So we'll do that, and I wonder if I can squeeze it on there. What do you think? Want to take bets? I have tried my best, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get the rest of this, in spite of all of my bracelet plying, to load onto that bobbin. So I'll need to snip it, wear it as a bracelet for a minute, empty this out, and then put this little bit of plied onto a fresh bobbin. But I've got all the bobbins available because I'm wearing it on my wrist. And the lesson today is don't do what I did and weigh your bobbins. I should have weighed my singles, and I should have known exactly how much they weighed so they would be more balanced. And then I should have weighed my first bobbin of plied to make sure that it was about half. Should have put more on there, of course, but it'll be okay. It's not a big deal. So this is what I've spun up so far in my nut brown roving. This is the bag that was all the way full. All the way full. Look at that. That was a really big bag. Oh my goodness. I don't think you can see that on the video. And this is what I have left to spin up. I guess I should go ahead and do that. I think it's fascinating to see how much fiber compresses when you spin it up. When I spin this, it'll probably be as big as that or something. Wow. That'll be enough to make something fun, though. I do like it. It's nice and chunky.